Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Azli Nawawi from UTHM, and today I will present to you small topics under the subject of the FMA, which is the manual assembly design analysis. Okay, manual assembly. Okay, let's go. So the procedure. We focus on the procedure. Okay, the brief procedure. Okay. So there are four main steps to do the manual FMA analysis. And the first one is you need to obtain information about the product or assembly from the drawings or prototypes or design. So meaning uh, apparently it is about for each parts you need to know the function, and you need to know the material they made using and the process of manufacturing, and then you also need to know the dimension, the dimension of the parts, every parts, including the fastener, the screw, the rivet, okay, and all those things. Okay, that's one. And then step number two, you need to take the product or assembly apart or disassembly, and then assign an identification number to each item as it is removed. Okay. So when you have a products and you take off one thing and then one thing, so whenever you take off or you disassemble everything, you need to give them number. Maybe this one is number one, this one is number two, this one is number three, something like that. So give them number, and make sure you need to remember the sequence. Okay, the sequence of assembly. Okay, because you need to arrange the steps accordingly, in the table, in the analysis. And step number three, you need to and then you need to begin reassemble. Previously is to disassemble or to take take them parts, and now you need to reassemble the product beginning with the highest identification number and add the remaining parts one by one. So this one during the disassembly. So you already give them number one, two, three. So fourth step number three, you need to reassemble, but start with the highest number first. One, and then start with highest number. Now start number three, number two, number one. You're gonna the other way around. Step by step. And complete one row of the DFA worksheet. I'm gonna show you after this worksheet. And never assume that parts are grasped in your hand, then assemble together before placing. So you need to do it one by one. And then after doing that, the last step is you need to complete the DFA worksheet. Me and my student, we call it a DFA table, and you can compute. Once the sheet is finished, and you need to to complete the sheet, you need to refer some tables, because you need to read the codes from the tables, and after you finish everything, you can compute the total manual assembly time, cost, and design efficiency. So this is how you do it in the manual way. Usually they use software, but the software is quite expensive, and some companies they don't have the software, so you can do it manually, but it can take time. Okay so this is the step, briefly the step. This is how you will improve the design. Design. So this is the steps. The add part, first add part. We need the first part, and then for the parts, is there a significant movement? Meaning that is the parts need to move relative to each other. For example, you have a car with the wheel. So the wheel and the body of the car cannot be combined because the wheel need to move, right? Or maybe you have two scissors. You want to assemble a scissor. Scissor. Not really good. So part A and part B cannot be combined because it has to move. You cannot combine them because they have to move with each other. Then and then if the answer is yes, you can go directly to keep them separately. So because unit keep them separate, meaning unit cannot combine the parts. You just leave with them as it is. Okay. And then number two, is there a need for interfacing parts to be isolated? Okay, meaning that the material should the material be in different material. For example, you have a okay, back to the car. You have a car, you have a wheel, and then you have a this is alloy wheel. This is the rubber tire. Okay, okay. So the tire and the alloy, can it be with the same material? Can it be the same material? So the answer is no, because the wheel need to make from steel alloy and the tire need to make from rubber because to absorb the force and pressure. Okay, that's how. Another okay, maybe you have a pen. Okay, one more example. You have a pen, and it has steel springs inside. Okay, and the body of the pen. So this one made of plastic, this one made of plastic, but the spring is made of steel. So can you make the spring made from plastics? No. Okay, you need to make the spring from steel. Okay, you cannot change it because if you change the spring to plastics, it will broke or it will fail easily. Okay, so you need to maintain. So something like that. Okay, something like that. Okay. And then, okay, okay. So yes, okay. If the answer is yes, yes, okay. If yes, you can keep the two. But if no, you can go down and yeah, you can go to the next step. Okay, and the next step, which is the would assembly or disassembly of the product be prevented by combining two parts? Okay, for example, you have a okay, let me draw something for you, can be easier. Okay, for example, you have a mouse, you know, the optical mouse, and the mouse it has a top cover and a bottom cover. Okay, and in the middle of them, they have a couple of circuit. Some has roller. Okay, there are a couple of circuit and button. Okay, PCB and all those things and wire. Okay, so okay, okay, I'm gonna get it. Okay, or maybe okay, okay, get it. Okay, they have okay, change color. Gonna be easier. Okay, so in the middle of them, they're gonna have a couple of circuits. Some mouse they have roller. Okay, another PCB. Okay, all those things and the parts in the mouse. Okay. So the top cover change color. Okay, so the top cover and the bottom cover, can we combine them? Can we combine them? So the answer is no, because if you combine these two, it will be impossible for the assembly worker to put okay, it will impossible for the assembly worker to put all the blue things here, all the parts inside in the body of the mouse, because this thing in the number one, number two is combined. Okay, so there are some parts that you cannot combine. Okay, many things. Okay, you cannot combine. So you have to leave them as it is, so that you can put something inside of them for assembly purpose. Okay, it's a purpose. So when the answer is yes, meaning that you cannot, yes, you should keep them as it is. But when the answer is no, meaning that you can combine the parts. Okay, combine the parts. Okay, and then add 0 to the minimum theoretical number of parts. Okay, in the table. Okay, and add 1. Okay, for this one you need to put 1. One is put 0 in the DFA analysis. Okay, so this is the table. Okay, this is the table. Okay, I already shared another lecture about the table. Okay, so this is the table. Okay, that we use to calculate everything. So the okay, you will need to these are the parts where you put the name and ID. Okay, and you can see that this is the number of times. Okay, meaning the number of part, and you have codes. Okay, you have codes. So codes you need to obtain from another table. Okay, and then obtain from a sheet. And once you finish everything, this is where you can calculate the cost, the time, and the efficiency. Okay. So to explain about the manual assembly to the people, you need to put all these things in the explanation. Okay. So that's all for now. Thank you very much. Bye bye.